In a shocking turn of events, T.J. Oshie, the former Washington Capitals forward, underwent a daring medical procedure in an attempt to revive his hockey career, only to find himself in the grip of relentless back pain. The 2018 Stanley Cup champion, plagued by chronic discomfort, was sidelined for the entire 2024-25 season, confined to long-term injured reserve. Yet in a recent episode of the Spittin' Chiclets podcast, Oshie unveiled the extent of his battle, detailing how his condition deteriorated to the point where simple tasks became Herculean efforts. "I had to summon all my strength, flexing my glutes and squeezing my abs, just to lift my baby out of her crib," he confessed. This was the catalyst that propelled him towards an unconventional treatment: stem cell injections in 5 affected discs. Here's where it gets controversial. Despite the immediate excruciating pain post-treatment, Oshie persevered, hoping for a miracle. 6 weeks later, his doctor advised him to commence light training, but he felt no improvement. It was then that he was urged to wait another 6 weeks, a total of 12, before assessing the results. On the dot, on the 12th week, Oshie experienced a sudden shift. "I felt a change, a remarkable improvement," he exclaimed. Inspired, he embarked on a rigorous training regimen, fueled by the faint hope of a comeback. However, the window of opportunity was too narrow, and he realized that his back might not withstand the rigors of professional hockey. And this is the part most people miss. Oshie's last appearance on the ice was during the New York Rangers' sweep of the Capitals in the first round of the 2024 Stanley Cup playoffs. Since then, he has not laced up his skates, a reality that weighs heavily on him. The journey to this point began in 2022, when back issues first surfaced. Oshie sought expert advice, underwent countless MRIs, and consulted renowned surgeons across the country. Surprisingly, many dismissed his condition, attributing it to common wear and tear among seasoned hockey players. They suggested a break or retirement, predicting a pain-free life away from the rink, Oshie recounted. However, Oshie refused to accept defeat. In his quest for alternatives, he reached out to fellow NHL players, leading him to Mark Stone of the Vegas Golden Knights, who had battled similar injuries. Stone recommended a specialist in Denver, Colorado, whose diagnosis revealed the true extent of Oshie's ordeal. He discovered that his discs were riddled with tears, exacerbated by compressed nerves, causing his back to seize up. This revelation shed light on a harrowing incident during the 2023-24 season, where Oshie suffered a non-contact injury against the Tampa Bay Lightning. The following morning, he found himself immobilized by spasms in his hotel room, unable to reach his phone, or the hotel phone, for nearly 45 minutes. Eventually, he managed to call for help, narrowly avoiding a dire situation. Oshie's last resort was stem cell therapy, aimed at repairing the tears in his discs. In recent months, he is reported feeling well enough to lead a normal life, albeit far from the intensity of professional hockey. This tale of resilience and determination invites us to ponder the limits of medical intervention and the human spirit's indomitable will to overcome adversity. What lessons can we draw from Oshie's experience? How does this story challenge our perceptions of sports injuries and recovery? Share your thoughts in the comments below.